So, hello and welcome everyone, I'm Insane and this is the second part of how to make the reverse bass. And I guess this side is more of a useful one for even the guys who don't maybe have the door which to use to make the sound. But the effecting side in this one will probably help you too. Anyways, I have loaded up and oh yeah, this is the second round in making this because on the first one there were many minor but funny little mistakes I did, so it was better to maybe make it again. But yeah, again, I have loaded up the stuff that I have mostly when I do the intro kick for my real songs. Uh, the kicks just change obviously a bit depending on what kind of a sound I want to get. But for this time I loaded up this and this black kick from the remix competition pack and a clap which I tend to use quite often actually because it's a good clap. Yeah, and then I have the disto sound you hear in songs like, oh wow, what was the name of it? But anyways, that's the Headhunters remix of the song, but I don't remember the song actually. Yeah, but it's a sort of beginning disto sound you often hear. And then when we have them together, it sounds like this. Okay, so now we have the beginning part done. They also have they have also effects here, but they are only about egos and stuff like that. You could put a New York compression in there, which I actually tend to do quite often when I use normal kicks, because it beefens up the sound and kind of levels up everything nicely too when you put all the cymbals and everything in there. But now let's not talk about that, but let's go to the actual sound which we have in here. So first of all, I recorded about a minute of sounds from my door, as you saw in the first video, and then I got this from it, which sounds pretty promising. And yeah, so let's load it up in a pattern. Oh no, there we go. So now it's there. So now let's play. So yeah, as you can hear it, there is the awfully long sound now because of it playing the whole thing. But we don't need it, so let's go to insert and let's take these down and let's put it like this for now. So it's too high actually, so let's put it a few. There we go. But as you can hear it, it's still, I mean, now it sounds like a normal bass you could hear in like 2005 in a dance song, but not in hardstyle. So let's do this. Let's move them 1/4 step to the left. So yeah, now it sounds too early, of course, but we should work it out. And I'm using my headphones now, so I don't actually know what the sound will be in the end. But yeah, anyways. Yep, that sounds pretty good for now. Let's put this. Yeah, that's. Well, let's do the whole thing for now. So we can actually turn off the sustain. And we'll be coming back for this for I mean later on, because we have to edit those quite a lot. But now let's do the affecting line in here. I might have to check it out from the old line, but let's see. First of all comes a camel crusher. Then yeah, we have to go already. A thrill seeker, ecstasy. And then we'll need a sausage fattener. Like that. Let's move it there for now. Because we need only that area. And then waves are base. What did we have then? We had the modern spacer. And then we had 2 egus, yeah. So I'm loading this all up for now, I mean immediately, because otherwise I will forget them. But there we go, and I can just hide the mixer because we don't need to do anything there. But now, yeah, we have this, and I actually turn off all of the effects for now except for the camel crusher, where we can actually get a clear preset. So we have still the same sound, but now let's put a filter from here and something like that. And some distortion. That's good. And then yeah, because now the lift here is kind of too early, so we have to work with the sound again here. I guess that's good. Then that is done, so we can go to Thrill Seeker, which is an exciter. So you can use pretty much any if you want, but I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to use a preset for this one, which is warmed. Is it? Or was it Hot Master? It was Hot Master. Which gives, I mean, it adds a bit of drive in there, and with something called mojo, so it gives more beefier sound in there. It seems to add quite a lot to the bass, but in the right frequency. So then comes the sausage fattener. So the sausage patiner is actually pretty cool because you can, I mean, it sort of has a compressor in it too, while having the beef nerve in there. So it works like a mid compressor in here. So we can add some bass again. That's cool. And then comes the modern spacer, which is a reverb, but it has the sort of nice reverb I like. So let's see. Was it this one? I guess it's this one. So now all we have to do is tweak it. So it was a vocal preset. And we'll just go. So I use this to sort of add more tail in there, and it also gives, I mean, it mushes the sound, but gives it a bit more of a beefier feeling, which makes it sound pretty cool. And then comes the EQs, which are there to sort of get the frequencies out that you want to hear. So we'll first of all do something like this. Like this, because we don't need those frequencies. They are filled by some other sounds. Well, these don't. I mean, you pretty rarely really need those. But anyways, let's start sweeping. So you can see the peak on there, which is kind of like which comes from Camel Crusher, which actually we could change it a little. Let's actually try, because I have 3 different sounds from here. I guess that sounds a bit better for this one. So now we have some peaks in here, so let's put it a bit more. And then the last EQ. it's more about just tweaking and kind of searching for the good areas for the sound. So you know, the peaks for the sound you want to hear, and then removing the sounds you don't want to hear, and then once you have done that, you are done. Well, actually, the next thing we have to do is clone this, and we can just take this for now. Control A, Control C, Control V. But we don't need that, so we'll put it to a new mixer track, and we'll load a camel fat tree. So now we just take the just subs, and it gives more bass, but we kind of want to give a longer attack for it, so it sort of comes after the initial main sound. So now that is actually pretty much what is done, and I mean it's a good base to continue, where you could maybe like duplicate this once more and work with just the high sounds for it, so you get a crispier sound in there, or then just generally add more distortion in here or something, so to make the sound different. So I got with about 17 minutes of working, I got this. And to remember that I tend to use like the whole time that I do the intros or the song, depending on where I need the reverse. I tend to tweak the sound to make it fit the sound, I mean the song itself. So this may not be enough. It might take you hours to actually get it done, so it sounds just right. So for the song. So yeah, take this as a general baseline for the sound. I mean the idea of effects, what to do, when to do. But don't take this as a, how should I say it, set on stone way. Oh yeah, and this is actually what I was supposed to show in the intro, is that even though you may not have a door, this is actually how the sound looks like. So it is actually just like a, it follows kind of a saw, or no, not a saw, but sine wave, or then a triangle wave, which then is just, I mean it has just another octave in there maybe, and maybe it's a bit distorted, but it is not like a square wave, so when you do your sound with a synth, try to aim for something like this. Yeah. Anyways, I guess that's pretty much all I have for now. Let's see. Yeah, that is good. I mean, it might need some more high sound at least for now, but this works for now. I'm insane, and this was Insane Teaches the Reverse Bass Part 2. Insane out. Bye bye.